So I think it'd be smart to go back to looking at these LPRs again.
What's that for?
The license plate readers. They're looking for vehicles and be keying on different individuals during this time frame, the month before, 2 months before, 6 months before if possible. They need to be then looking at anything on the cell site data. I've been saying that they need to go to the basics. These are common practices in law enforcement nowadays. They need to be looking at that.
Cell site data, what is that?
So the cell phone towers that are around the area, there's over 41 just in this 3-mile radius of this neighborhood. If they can pinpoint different phone numbers that shouldn't be operating or who lives there, they can be ruling people out. They can also, if that doesn't work out or they have different suspects that are any information they've obtained from interviews, they can get iCloud information, cell phones. We've already know that they've collected a lot of cell phones in this case just by the interactions that we've seen with the Cellbrite readers coming in and out.
I think that could be really, really key. I want to go to John DePietro next. John, so there where you are outside of Nancy Guthrie's home. You have been reporting there the last few days. Tell me about how close the home is to any main roads where we may have those license plate readers like J.P. Miller was just talking about.
It's very desolate. I mean, the Catalina Hills, Julie, it's beautiful, but you have to know where you're going. There's no street lights, as people have talked about. It's very, very secluded. All the homes are about, a 1-acre property, at least $1 million. I believe, Julie, I also want to mention that I think the pressure is going to start to mount on the sheriff for when is the next press briefing going to be. The only one that seemingly has been communicating the past few days has been Savannah Guthrie. The sheriff came out. He initially did a flurry of interviews. He was everywhere, and then he misspoke a couple times. The last briefing was last Thursday. I also think it's interesting, yesterday, the FBI put out a statement, but then also the sheriff's office put out a statement. Are they on the same page? When is the next press briefing? Where do things stand? I think a lot of pressure is going to start to mount as more media arrives of when is the next communication in person going to be from the sheriff.
Yeah, those are great questions, John. And the question you raised about who's running this show. Manuel Gomez, who do you think is running the show, and who should be running the show?
Well, I don't think the Pima County Sheriff should be running the show because they've already showed to be incompetent, in my professional opinion. I think the FBI should be running the show on this case. The fact of the matter is, like JP said, when it comes to the cell towers, it will show you what phone numbers were in that area at the time of the abduction, so we can eliminate what